All right, what's good? All right. So, today we're trading. We got 8 apples worth of risk. That's our rules. We don't have a daily gain limit. We're just trading until 10. Um, and we're just going to see how we can do it. Going to do our best. Forget the rest. And I do think it's important to note that you know, last session we were up and then we were down to break even, and then I just decided to risk all of my 8 apples on one trade. Why did I do that is because I said, well, I there's no use for these apples anymore. I mean, the session's about to end. It's going to be my last trade anyways. The session is about to the market's about to close, so whatever. This is my last trade anyways. Send it. Like, I didn't have an idea that these apples can be saved for next session. You know what I mean? And I think that's super important. Like, we got to be, as water is to the Fremen and Dune, apples should be to me. Look, this is sacred. These are, every single apple matters so much, matters so much. So we got to be a lot. Now I understand that. All right, if I have apples left to risk at the end of the trading session, thank God, and take them home. It's not like, oh, well, whatever. We're not supposed to be wasteful ever, you know? And I think that's important to know. I think that's massively important. So now we understand that. We got to be very sacred and precious apples. Every single apple matters. So that's what we're doing. All right, the daily is coming into supply. That's all I see. I know it's Monday. I gotta get my watch on. Um, it's coming into supply. I'd like it to cross that local distal line before I go short on it, but I do think that there will be absolutely some sort of um, bearish pullback. I'm not sure how much, but I do think that there will be some pullback on this daily candle coming downwards. I'm not saying it'll turn red. I'm just saying, some bite back, and I'd like to see it cross this distal line before that. But anyways, it's in supply. So let's go ahead and go to this chart. Let's go to the day. Um, you can pretty much delete as many lines as you want now. Um, all right. So that daily high is important, and then this daily high is important too. It could pull back now. Let's see if it pulled back today. It has not pulled back today, so that's interesting. So it's coming right up to it. It has not pulled back yet, which is really, really interesting to see. If it blows it out of the water, I'd be impressed. This is a logical situation where it's comeback bar right now. If it wants to go down, that's logical. Truly, very logical here. Um, if it wants to come down, that's probably most likely. Here's where the orders are, in my opinion. This is where the orders are sitting, waiting to short. Now, this would be called a protecting extreme zone for me. That's a protecting extreme. This is a very wide zone. I probably wouldn't take it that much, but I don't know. Otherwise, it might turn here. Because on the daily picture, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Let's take a look at the daily. Yeah, that's protecting that high up there. That's the money spot right there. I would take that outright. I would take the protecting extreme outright. Go for a 1-to-1, maybe. You could risk 5 apples on that trade, in my opinion. I think it's worth it. It could break, of course. Anything could break. Anything is possible. Let's keep going down in time frame. All right, here's where the supply is currently. It could come up a little bit and come down. I could see that. I mean, it's got a half hour before 8:30. I don't know if pre-market's gonna break this high, so I wouldn't be ashamed to take a short there too. Honestly, I wouldn't be upset about that. In fact, I think that is what I want to do, because it's a short, man. It's a good short. Yes, I know it's right here. There's my next short, but that's why I'm risking less on this short. And I do think that there could be a bounce. There could be a bounce here. So, and I'll even go 25% off discount if you want. No, it's what I want. Yes. No, I don't necessarily need 25% off, but I'll take it. No. I'm not going 25% off discount. But I will take this protecting extreme. It's not the best, but that's why I got half, you know, protecting extreme, half size on it. I'd go for a 1-to-1. No. Yeah, I'd go for a 1-to-1. Just because I'm not sure where it would go. So that's one contract. We'd only risk 2 apples on that trade. I'm down for that. 298. 298.5. One contract. 298. 298.5. Okay, 7.5. That's fine too. This high is here. 323 flat is my stop loss. 323 flat. Good. And then my target would be down at 1-to-1 if it gets there. I don't know if it'll even enter my. I think it's fine. I'm willing to take it. It's just such a boundary that I figure it would work a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, let's go to the market's open for other contracts now, gold and crude oil. So let's go to there. Let's go to crude oil. Let's go to the day. Let's see this thing from above here. All right, so even on the weekly chart, it's still choppy. Even on the monthly, what's a monthly doing? Okay, monthly is in a little bit more straightforward. It's right into a holding split. I think it just now entered it. No, oh my gosh, it's entered it a couple times now. So this is where some supply is, but man, oh man, it is just choppy weather. It seems to be going back and forth. Anytime it pops a distal line, it comes right back in. I mean, that's just what it looks like to me. I mean, what am I gonna? I'm not gonna bet that it continues upwards. I have to bet that, oh, it went up, now it's gonna come down, because that's what it looks like. That's what it's been doing for the past, I mean, almost a year. It's just when it goes up, it comes down. So, that's just unfortunately how it works, in my opinion. Oh, I don't like that gap. That's a contractual gap, I believe. I do not like that gap. Okay, here's all right, but that's not it. I was looking at that 60-minute trade here. Right there, that's split. Which doesn't seem to be doing anything. So, okay. Yeah, this is bearish, man. That's bearish. It's a double top, fill gap. It's very bearish. You could take shorts. You could also take longs. Because you could take a breakout bar prevention here. Or, what's it called? An anti-breakout on the fold point. You could do that. That's what it's doing right now. Yeah, but overall it's bearish for sure, in my opinion. I think it could go down. Yep. Would I take this split up here? No, I would not take that split. No, I would pretty much go in the direction of where this wants to go. So if it's heading downwards, I might consider a breakout short. Either the, yeah, I think that's what the move would be. Let's go to gold because I'm not seeing anything on that chart. Gold looks like it broke highs, big highs, really big highs. Monthly chart, yeah, it's on an all-time high right now. Weekly came down. Last week it came down pretty good. Resting at the all-time high, bouncing off of the previous all-time high, which is weak. This is the all-time high that's actually worth something. So immediately, just from that knowledge, I'd be bearish on this little low right here, which is today's low. So I'm ready to go short to break that. As long as there's a target zone, where's there a landing zone? Is there anything underneath this line? Yeah, of course there is. Here's demand. That's a lonely pivot. This is a lonely pivot that works great too. All of these are really good buying areas, actually. Especially this one. So, what that means is I'm willing to play this to the short side somehow. Everything's pretty much been tested. This trend lower is pretty much mature. Where if there's any more retracement, then it starts to look bullish. So I don't actually want any more retracement. So I would take breakouts short. Like if this candle breaks the low, I'd go short on it. If it break this low, I'd do anything like that, essentially. Everything looks very small volatility. So at this point in time, I'm waiting for this volatility rush to come in, and I think it's just relatively weak in volatility terms. Let's take a look back at NQ and jump back. Okay, NQ is still chilling. I don't know if it'll get me involved. I don't know. Let's go back to gold. Yeah, so gold's looking short, and this is certainly an area of demand. All of this is demand. This is all buying. And I do think that that's just a lot of buying, man. It totally is. I think 15-minute chart's the place to be on this gold chart. So if it does break that low, no, I don't think I'm willing to go short on it because you're heading straight into demand. I think I'm going to wait and sit through this little demand and see if I can maybe get a way in. Otherwise, yeah, you could take short. Yeah, you just go for a 1-1. Go for a 1-1. Yeah, either way. Wow, I tell you what, this demand open worked fantastic though. This demand open is that 30-minute. You could have just like this, boom to boom, but it's not even close to a 1-1. You'd have to have this thing flip around. The X score on this is, or yeah, X score is 0.5. So I just want to get checking that. Fold point, fold modifier is Z score, and then partial is Y. Y. Okay, cool. Y score. Alright, so I'm just going to let that mature. Gold coming up. It's looking like it'll fill me into this supply here. I'm willing to, yeah, take it. Like, I'm willing to take this trade short. That's what I'm going to do. We'll see if it works or not. It's all good. I'm risking 2 apples on it if it gets involved here. This is a good area. If there's any short on this high, it's probably now. It's probably now in crude oil. So I don't it's not clean enough for me to take, but certainly looks a good enough, you know, good enough, because I wouldn't be putting my short entry at the top of this line, that's for sure. A double top, yeah, you see the double top, but everybody sees the double top too, so that's where people get squashed in my opinion. But right here is a good spot short. It's a bit risky because it's a small risk and then a huge reward. Your target would probably be down here, down past this dash line. Why is that dash line there? Don't know why. What's the day look like? Alright, the day here. I don't like these days because I don't know if it's going to create a low. I don't like them. The daily low is right there. I don't even know where that daily low is on the chart. Right there? Really? Okay. It bounced really strongly off that daily low and has not come down. I am ready to go short on this, actually. I wish I could. I mean, what can I do to go short? What trade would it be? A holding split right there? You could do that. You could do that. You could do that. I don't like that clean. That's not a clean entry, bro. That's not a clean entry. And you had the chance to go short there if you wanted to. Just saying. So, I'm not sure about that. I wish I could, bro. I'm just going to look at it so it'll haunt me. I like anticipating entries and then, yeah, you could enter now, but it's not clean, bro. You're forced to take a coupon on the trade. Like, that's not how it works. You're supposed to plot the trade before, plan the trade, and then trade it. Yeah, this is looking good. You could probably take a little bit off, like 10% off coupon on this trade, but I'm just leaving it. Just be chill. Let's see what happens. Gold coming down. So do you want to take any demand? So if it does, so it is rolling downwards. Do you want to take any longs? It's not protecting any amount of free space. The 30-minute looks great, yes, but it's not protecting anything. In any ways, I'm bearish on this low. That's the whole point. There is demand there, but I am bearish on this low ultimately because the day chart is resting on this all-time high, previous all-time high here, and that's why it's bouncing. And this previous all-time high is a shot in the dark, you know. The real low, or sorry, the real all-time high is right here, that dash line. So the one right here I think is weak, and and I think it's bound to break. However, you could probably get away with taking this split and working. I do think that you could probably get away with it working. You can take half size. I'm bullish on a low that I think can break. It just depends on how volatile it wants to be. That's the truth. My opinion. MGC long. This is a holding split. Width of 3. And I would just go for a 1-to-1 because it's counter trend in my opinion. 2.5 apples, that's fine. 2 contracts, that's fine with me. 2 contracts at 156.2. 156.2. 2 contracts at 156.2. 156.2. Are you sure? It's at 61.3 right now. Yep, that's right. 156.2 would be my entry. It's way down there. My stop loss would be at this low. 153.6 minus a tick, so 153.6 minus a tick. 153.5. All right. NQ is almost to my entry now. Yeah. So I'm definitely plotted that. I'd be involved. So I'd be involved on that for sure. Let's see here. Crude oil. I don't think I need any involvement in crude oil. Wow, look at that. So if I had taken the short, it would have blown past me. Blown right past me. Wow. That's bullish, man. So now what do? Probably find a way in long. Because that's what it looks like it's doing, and that's what we're traders, man. We gotta do what we think the market's gonna do. And I think it's bullish. I would like a little bit of a deeper retracement than this. But if it prints green, yeah, by all means we can build off of that distal line. Meaning our stops would be at this line. I'd like it a little deeper to give me a little more room, but it is what it is. Gold coming down here, almost. I'd like it to go straight into my zone. I don't want any volatility up and down, you know, inching my way there, because then you can see a release past my zone, and that would stop me out. Alright, so NQ is touching my zone here, and it's not quite entering me yet. My target would be at this low right here. Not at the low, but, you know, a 1-to-1. I wouldn't go less than a 1-to-1. I mean, I would, but it's not the right thing to do. I want to win, of course. I have my target right next door. I just don't win much money doing it that way. Alright, it's turning before entry. I don't like that, but... And this might be just... I might just cancel it, because it's already 8:20, dude. This was a pre-market trade anyways. I do not trust this thing at 8:30. In fact, I'm just gonna freaking cancel it. I didn't even like it all the way anyways. Yeah, man. I'm not afraid of that. Not afraid of that. Let's cancel that trade. So it got really close to entry, but it turned around. It could still work, but I don't care. I'm not... It's just too close to 8:30, and I just think 8:30 can lift it up right into the zone that I actually want to take, which is this one. And that's something we can plan out right now. So I would take 25% off discount on this. I would take it without it, to be honest with you. I just think that that's where the orders are sitting. I think this is a regional distal line that is able to be crossed right at 830, and I think that this chart needs a retracement, in my opinion, and I think that if it is continuing bullish right at this split up here, I just think that that is totally ready to go come down at least a little bit, especially on the daily chart. If you look at the daily chart, it's overextended. It'll be cross that distal line for this split. I just think it needs some movement down, in my opinion, and I'd like to be involved in that move down. So I'm going to actually place this trade to be ready. This is a protecting extreme shown on the 60-minute chart. The width on the trade is 72. Yes, I know that's huge, but I'm getting a 25% off discount. So my entry would be up here, 25% of the way. 376.75. 376.75. 376.75. 376.75. Oh my gosh, I can't even trade it. It's too wide. I'm gonna have to go single risk on that. Single because not enough. Single because I have to. Okay, that's 4 apples. That's a monster trade. I don't know if I want to go a 2-to-1 on that, but that's what I'm doing, man. 2-to-1 put me down here. I'm fine with that. I think that's the retracement it needs. So, that would be one contract at 25% off discount, which is 75.50. 75.50. One contract at 75.50. Way up there. Man, if it gets up there, wow. I'd be impressed. 424.25. That's my stop. 424.25. 424. 424.25. There you go. So that's placed. We'll see. It's probably doubtful that it'll get up there, but I'm just having it there, just in case we need to get involved. Is gold almost here yet? Oh, gold's getting there. Gold's getting really close to my entry now. Let's go to the 60-minute. Is it a 60-minute? Yes, it is a 60-minute holding split right here. If it gets down there, I'm really excited to take this. Absolutely, I'll take it for a 1-to-1. And I might go so much as to say single risk on it, not a half. Yeah. 5 apples risk. Oof, that's tough, but man, I mean, the way it's approaching, this is picture perfect. Outside local distal line, overextended. I mean, that's fantastic. So I'm going to go 4 contracts. And I'll describe why. So 4 contracts instead of 2. I just like I'm able to have that freedom. I do enjoy freedom. and it's all managed. You know, it's managed. Everything's managed. Single because arrival looks strong and overextended. And this is the distal most point of the demand. Good. Plus, I'm only going for a 1R. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Whatever. Crude oil. Okay, so it came down a bit. There's some people there still. Alright, this is the distal line I'm looking for. If you can get involved here for an anti-breakout, you can do it, man. That's an anti-breakout. You can get in long. It's actually not a bad idea. It really isn't. It's just the problem is it's already happened. It's already happened. Anti-breakout meaning this is looking like it'll go short, red bar, red bar, red bar, and then at the breach of that red bar's low, boom, you go long. And ultimately on the 15-minute bar is actually bullish. It's actually really bullish. So I'm bullish on crude oil right now. Absolutely. All right, 2.5 minutes till open. I'm hoping that NQ breaks to the upside because I'd be short up here, but if it doesn't, I'm gonna let it chill a little bit and then see what I want to do. Gold, I'm more excited about going long here at this. I'm basically right here at this demand here. From here onwards, I would hope it gets down there. If it can get down there, man, I'd be happy. Man, I would be happy. That's what I would be really happy about. Likely it won't. Just because, I don't know, things seem to not happen perfectly. But I'd be really happy to go long there. Alright, so crude oil. I'm ready to go in. Yeah, I'm ready to go in. Oh, I did it again. I would go in long here. I don't know how to get in long, though. Because I missed that anti-breakout. Did it again. Wow. Oh my gosh. This thing's ready. I'd be really excited. Let's do it. Let's do it. Any way we can get in? You're gonna have to wait till the 15-minute? Whoa. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'd do that. I like that, bro. I like that, man. So 15-minute, what it means is if it prints red as it is now, which it will be, it's about 45 seconds, and then breaks the low, I'd be in long at the low. That's right. That is right. And that is to say, if it doesn't bounce upwards right this second, because it could bounce up right now. So gold, we gotta. I think 830 is probably gonna pop it. I think we're gonna see some volatility here in about 15 seconds. No trades as of yet. It's been a whole half hour. That's actually crazy. Let's see here. So once this bar prints on crude oil, I want to actually get in long at the breach of this low, but I need to be able to need to be able to mark it down. So I need the next bar to print. See how long. Anti-breakout. Anti-breakout. What's the width on the trade? There we go. Alright, there we go. Shoot. There we go. Fuck. Bro, it's so hard to get in that. How am I supposed to get in that? How am I supposed to get in that? 2 contracts? 2 contracts at 17. 2 contracts at 17. 2 contracts at 17. I'm in there at 2 contracts at 17. I'm in there. My stop loss is at 8106. 8106. I should be involved here. Why am I not in? I'm in. What? How is it $22? How am I risking 1 apple? Oh, I am risking 1 apple. I'm only risking 1 apple. Whatever. 1 apple it is. This is zone number 984. I repeat, 984. Marked at 830. 830. 984 zone number. Take a picture. Plot it. 984. We're going a far away target to far away lands. Very, very far away. And it's rolling. We got a 1-to-1 here. We got something. We got a good fish here. We got a good fish. 15-minute. This was a 15-minute anti-breakout. Alpha swing up. Swing up. Recent down. I'm going long. So it's in trend. Protecting free space of 2. What else? Oh, is an anti-breakout off of a 15-minute 2-bar bubbling. Protecting free space of 2. End of trend. Is that it? Correct. Correct. X score? No X score needed. Anti-breakouts don't need that. Yeah, that's it, man. So it went 1-to-1 here. Now it's coming down again. It had a 25% off, but we'll see how it goes. Let's look at gold. Wow, that's unfortunate. Gold didn't even get there. NQ's popped. NQ's popped. I'm hoping NQ can get up to my zone so I can get in short. NQ's popped that regional distal line. This is an uncharted territory now. There's going to be orders. We'll see. I'm hoping it can launch up a little bit more. Gold, it just couldn't get down there. That's kind of what I was fearing. I don't want this demand to be used. I only want it to be used when I'm in it. So I want to concentrate the buyers where I am. But right now the buyers are getting after it right now, unfortunately. I'm gonna leave it on because if this trend continues lower, I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna leave it on. Crude oil. Ooh, crude oil might lose. Yeah, that doesn't look good anymore. Luckily, I only had 1 apple on it. Hold up. Where's my stop orders, bro? What the fuck, dude? Why did that just get deleted? That's not okay. It's just uncalled for. My orders were sitting there. Yes, it didn't get triggered, but how'd they get deleted? I do not like that shit. That Fugazi shit, bro. I do not appreciate it. But it's all good, man. It's all good in the hood. I just want to see how far it went. So this one went down and up. 20 was the low. No. Just gonna say 1.75 at least. Right now we're just chilling. I'm really trying to get this thing go up. We'll see. My risk reward is fine. 22 apples. Look, it's not that much, man. You know, 0.9 apples risk is my risk. That's how much risk I have on the line here. That's the only trade I'm in right now. This is about to get stopped out, and it's out. I'm out. Negative 0.9 apples on that trade. Every apple matters. Every apple matters. Let's take a picture, close that trade, erase it from the chart, reevaluate. I just wanted to put a 60-minute picture just to see, like, yeah, that's why I was doing it, because this thing's trying to break that high. Still can. It doesn't outlaw me from longing. I'm just going to give it a little bit of time for me to think about what's happening. You could go long here. I don't want to long the whole way down. I know that that's one of my specialties of losing, is just longing after I longed, after I longed, after I longed. You could go comeback bar prevention on this, and I will, because there's a zone there. In fact, you could probably go in right now. Yep. Go, 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 go. I'm trying to, bro, as fast as I fucking can. Holy shit. I'm going to 2 to 1 on this. That's 2 contracts. 2 contracts. No, I'm going 1 to 1. That's 4 contracts right now. 4 contracts right now. 1, 2. We're in 4 contracts at 81.08. I'm fine with that. 81.08. That's fucking horrible. Whatever. That's my comeback bar prevention. 0.20. 4 contracts. That means one has to leave. Son of a gun. I had to get out of 1 contract just because I can't break rules. 84 is my stop loss. I repeat, 84. Is that right? 84. $71. Hold up. This low. 84. Correct. Take a picture first before anything happens. Here we go. That was zone number 985. That's a 60-minute. Ooh, it's a little bit interesting here. So we're gonna wait. Oh, the 5-minute. That's why I kind of wanted to, because it looks like, all right, there's some demand there. Where's 84? Where's my stop loss? Right here. That's fine. That's fine with me. Yep. That's fine with me. Let's look at it. I gotta describe the trade quickly. This is zone number 985. We entered at 838. This is a 60-minute comeback bar prevention. X score of 2. Wide, I would say. Big candle. Long wick, I suppose. Alpha swing is up. Swing is up. Recent is down. What else? In trend. Not really. Not protecting free space, really. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it. Long way, wide. I would say wide. Yeah, I would say wide. It's relatively wide. X score of 2 is the most important piece there. And I think I am just going for a 1 to 1. So my target would be at 28. Even though this could probably launch more, but whatever. My target's at 28. So let's do the risk here. $71 risk. 2.8 apples. And then my reward would be 61, which is 2.4 apples reward. Okay. At this point, let it chill. We're all accounted for. It's not looking good. That's all I can say. But this is where the demand is. Right now, it's meeting the demand right here. This is where the buyers are. Come on, buyers. Help me out. That's where the buyers are. I had thought. All right, NQ has not entered my area to sell yet. It's very close though. Gold. Gold has not entered my area to buy yet. Very close though. Okay, so right now we've kind of got all of them accounted for. I don't think I could do more symbols than 3. Honestly, I really do like. I like the activity. You know. Ooh, crude oil's looking like it's gonna break. Then it's over for me in crude oil. I can't just keep on longing. It's just not something that I am able to do and get away with. I usually lose when that happens, so I'm gonna let this thing break and then take a picture of it. Hey, I gave it a whirl. I did give it a whirl. That's what I did. And guess what? I had more contracts on it, and I said, my rules are my rules, man. I gotta drop a contract. I'm supposed to have 3, not 4. And stopped out. There you go. That sucks. That totally sucks. And now it's over for that. I am down $97. So what is that? This thing went 0 NA, bro. Come on, negative 2.8 apples on that. I'm down 3.7 apples on the day. Oh man, that sucks. Got 4 apples left to risk. I might not be able to do that then. All right, let's see. Be 4 apples there. That'd work. That'd work. All right, so we're getting involved here. So on this protecting extreme, this is on the day chart. This is where we're shorting right now. We're shorting NQ pretty much at the moment. I need it to get a little bit above because this is where I'm actually shorting. I don't know if it'll get there. Probably won't, but yeah, that's where I'm shorting that protecting extreme. I think that'll totally work. Gold is just so restricted. Man, bro, it's just like, it's just so condensed. It doesn't seem like it wants to move anywhere. At least in the smaller time frames. On the big time frames, it does eventually move. That's where I'm buying. So I want it to reach lower and then come back up and test where it has just created supply. So this is for sure supply up here. I know that. So that's supply. I want it to go back and test that. I want to bounce from my zone to their zone. Bounce my zone to their zone. And eventually, that's a 1-to-1, and that's essentially what I'm betting on. Before it breaks this low. Because I am ultimately bearish at that low. So we'll see. Alright, NQ, now we can start getting involved. We can start trading around this zone if we want to. If we see something we can do. At the moment, I don't see much. This is certainly demand. This is supporting this bullish movement upwards if you want to go long. As a continuation, that's where to go long. I'm not going to go long because it's past this regional distal line. This is areas of short. I just need it to go up a little more before I'm short outright. But I would consider going short on any of these, really. On anything. Any breakouts or anything. No, I'm not taking an anti-breakout. Unless it sets up nicely. This is where I'm shorting right here. Actually, 75. Whatever. I mean, that's pretty far up there. But I like good deals. This thing looks bearish. It does. I mean, outside of regional distal line, this is probably gonna. That's probably a safe play for a 1-to-1 balance. That's probably safe, man. If you want to do that, I don't know what you'd call it though. That's all. I mean, it's already a split that's used. On the 5-minute, it's a great location. Great location. Look at this jam. This just jams upwards. If anything, that's a comeback bar prevention. It's too fast for me, bro. Too fast for me. But this current bar, I think, is going to be battling to be green for a while here. I just can't take that. I really want to, but I can't actually take that. I'd like to. I don't know what I'd call it. Holding split? Holding level? Holding zone? It's just wicks? I just don't freaking like that, dude. It's just... Let's just stick with what we're good at. It's in a great location, though. Where did it go, man? Look at this rally, bro. This is getting near my entry here. Oh, no. I hope it gets there, man. I'm real close to it. I'm up here. Yeah, dude. If it doesn't, that's fine. I'm willing to go short. I can load up short somehow. There's plenty of ways for me to get in short. I'm not worried, but it would be cool if I can actually get entry at the zone. Is gold even close? Yes, gold's getting closer and closer to my entry here. I'm excited about that. Crude oil should be out of everything. There you go. Crude oil seemed to have lifted off. Yeah, it seemed to have lifted off there. So it did work. Didn't work, but it did work, right? Just a little off on that. You could have taken breakout par prevention. How are you supposed to know, you know? How are you supposed to know, man? I'm gonna veer away from crude oil. I don't like... If it wants to do its thing, then I will. Like, if it tells me what it wants to do outright, then I'm willing to go. Ah, that's a bummer. That's real bummer. I'll take a picture of it just cause, I mean, I didn't take the trade. So I'm not gonna take a picture of it actually. So I'm not doing that. But it's getting involved right now. Holy crap. So this thing is coming down hard. And I am willing to take that. I'm willing to take that. I'm willing to take this whole thing, actually. If you look at it. It's already going to happen, but... holding zone. 1-to-1. That's 2 contracts at 20.75. 2 contracts at 20.75. 2 contracts at 20.75. I would go even more, but I can't. That's fine. I'll go for a 1-to-1. My stop loss would be here. 302.5. 302.5. Ooh, it turned around already. Never mind. Never mind. And outside regional distal line, so I'd break that actually. I'm not taking that trade. Just because it broke, yes, it's getting close to my entry here, but it broke this regional distal line. Oh, it didn't. Actually didn't. It actually didn't. I don't know about this anymore. Yeah, I don't know about that. screw that. It's too complicated. It's not picture perfect. I'm not. I'll find another trade. Gold does not want to get lower. My gosh, dude. But you know what? I like it. I'm waiting patiently for it. 4 apples on that trade. It'd be 4 apples, which is a big deal. That's 4 of them. Big deal. If it takes longer, it's fine with me. This is money, bro. This is a money tree. I think this is ready to go down. I really do. This is a great location to go down. How can you get involved? Well, this is about to break lower. If it breaks lower, no, I have to wait, man. I have to wait. Can't get in now. I would take this protecting extreme for a 1-to-1. If it launches lower and doesn't stop, I'm down. I'm down. Yeah, for a 1-to-1. That's 2 contracts, 3 apples. Fuck yeah, I'm down with that. 2 contracts at 85.5. 85.5. 2 contracts 85.5. And I under contingent that this zone gets crossed quickly. Low is 69 flat. Low is 69 flat. Cool. I like it. Yeah, so right now it's in a zone that I would have bought. I'm looking for it to come down. It just basically ignore this zone. So that means the buyers are concentrated at this zone. At least in my theory. And then I'd be a buyer for the bounce. I'd just go for a 1-to-1. That's correct. 3 apples risk, 3 apples reward it would be. You could hold on, but whatever. I'm gonna leave it be. I'm basically seeing if this thing just sails downwards to enter it. At that, if that's the case, then I'd be involved. Totally. Oh my gosh, man. Gold might not get there. NQ, it's looking like this might be the trade here. We'll see. Cool, my stop's in place. This low. 69 flat. Yeah, everything's in place, man. Yep. 2 contracts, yeah. Yep. I'm gonna take this. shoot. Alright, that is not crossing it entirely. It's working a little bit, this zone. This zone's working a little bit. Let's go to crude oil. So it went up a lot more than I thought. Is that the turn? Heck if I know, man. I actually don't know. Wow. Wow. You could do comeback bar prevention. It's already done it though, didn't it? Yeah, a little bit. I found love. Everything's good and great, and no, I shouldn't wait till it's gone. Oh. 4 contracts now. One contract. All right, we are at 17. We're short. 17. We're short for comeback bar prevention. 0.12. We are in a 857. That's zone number 986. Taken. 986. Taken. 986. 986. Let's go. 986. 30-minute comeback bar prevention short. This is a 30-minute comeback bar prevention. X score of 2.75. Longwick. Alpha swing is up. Swing is up. Recent is no. Yeah, swing is up. Recent is down, I guess. End of trend. But I'm only going for a 2-to-1 here, which is 80.91. I'd rather go for a 1-to-1, bro. Let's go for a 1-to-1 then. That's 2 more contracts. That's 2 more contracts. Two more contracts. Yep. Yep, that's fine with me. Wait, one more. There you go. All right. My stop loss is this high at 31. There you go. $68 risk. I'm going for a 1-to-1. 68 divided by 25. 2.7 apples risk. I changed it for a 1-to-1, so changed target from 2R to 1R because not sure. Because not sure where it's going. A 1-to-1 target would be 8104. So $72. 2.9 apples reward if it gets there. Right now we're about to get in long of NQ, which I'm okay with, and we should be involved here. 1-to-1 target would be here at 02.75. 02.75. Did we not get in here? It doesn't look like we got in. Gosh, bro, we did not get in, and I'm out. Fucking A. It worked, but we did not get in there. Unfortunately, that sucks, but it worked well. That sucks, man. It's alright. I'm not gonna get in now. No, absolutely not. I'm waiting for gold, bro. Someday, gold's gonna get there. And that'd be great if I can get in there. Crude oil's in right now. Gold's waiting. Crude oil looks like it's gonna break. Crude oil's just eating me alive today. Just killing me. Yeah, it's about to break. Boom, broke. That sucks. I was asking for a 1-to-1. Oh my gosh, crude oil is just killing me. I'm just asking for a 1-to-1, dude. Please. Nothing? Absolutely nothing, man. Wow. Negative 2.7 apples on that trade. We're down 6.4 apples. We've lost 3 trades. We've only taken 3 trades. I mean, is there any win anywhere? Seriously. Holy shit. We only have 2 apples worth of risk. Is there seriously anything out there that we can win, please? Just fucking ridiculous. I still would be short NQ, man. Or, sorry, crude oil. Is there anything we can do about this? Going short here? I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's anything I can do about it. Yeah, man. Whatever. That sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, gold's in supply. I think I'm just going to take supply. Alright. I'm just going to take this supply and trade it to my zone. MGC short. Holding split. 2.2. 25% off discount. Going for a 1-to-1. That's 4 contracts now. 4 contracts now. Just go 4 contracts now. I'm in short. Okay. Let's see where my target is. Come on, boys. Thank you. I gotta place. I gotta just account for everything. 987. This is a 15-minute. Yeah, that's the only time frame I'm looking at. My stop loss needs to be placed at this high, which is 64.8 is my stop loss. 64.8, which is $88 risk. 88 divided by 25 is 3.5 apples. 3.5 apples. This would be last trade of the day. This is zone number 987, correct? Yes, correct. 904. Zone number 987, is that right? Yes, zone number 987. Let's plant a target at a 1-to-1. A 1-to-1 would be here at 2160. Would you want anything lower? I would actually consider a 2-to-1 target here. I'd consider that. So I'm gonna ask for a 2-to-1 target, which is 157.8. I repeat, 157.8. 157.8, which is 192. 192 divided by 25. 7.7 apples risk. Um, 2-to-1. Change target from 1R to 2R because I think it can break the low, the X low. All right, let's Describe the trade. Let's describe the trade. It was a no, it's a 15-minute. 15-minute holding split. Not protecting free space. End of trend. Alpha swing is down. Swing is up. Recent is down. Right? No, hold on. Alpha swing is down. The swing itself is up. Swing is down. Recent is up. X score of 1.25, is that right? 1.5. X score of 1.5. Recency of 2.1. Magnitude of 2.1. Cool. It's gone 0. It is not helping me out here, boys. Wow. Holy crap. Wow. Nothing we can do about it. Wowzers. Yeah, and this zone would have worked great if I had gotten in. Crude oil. And it goes down, bro. It just breaks me and then goes down. That's exactly where I was short. It's just wild. I was short on that 30-minute. Yeah, that was right. Boom, broke and sent. Both times. I was stopped out right there. Stopped out right there. Boom, broke me. Turn around. Stopped out right here. Boom, broke me. Turned around. That's just wild. So what to learn from that? It's just not comeback bar prevention. It should be breakout bar prevention. That's what it should be. Breakout bar prevention. Or, I mean, I don't know what it would be on the smaller time frames. Zone, I don't know. Just, how about just don't do comeback bar preventions when it's sloppy like that. I agree. When there's a breakout bar prevention, don't do a comeback bar prevention. How about that? That's a good idea. It could have worked if you did breakout bar prevention. Yeah, this sucks. This definitely sucks. Why do I sit and wait till it's gone? Da, da, da. Oh, gotta go. La 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 la. Yeah, this is just loss after loss. Loss after loss. I mean, what the fuck, dude? We did 2 trades. We got one, it went 0.75. One, it went 0 to 1. And then this last one, we went 0 to 1. And then this one, it's gone 0. I mean, straight up airball, 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 airball. 4 air balls in a row. We couldn't even get any profit out of any of these if we even fucking tried. Continued. Man, I thought it was gonna work. Now I'm prepared to switch to the simulator. That sucks, man. Now I bet this song's gonna work. Fucking A. Crazy. Then we've got simulator. If this breaks, simulator till till 10. It's gonna hurt me. I lose. Nothing I can do about it.
I see my family every month. I met a girl my parents love. She'll come and stay the night, and I think I might have it all. And I thank God every day for the girl He sent my way. But I know the
Oh my
things
gosh.
He can take away. And I hold you every night. That's a feeling I wanna get used to. But there's no man as terrified as the man who stands to lose you. Oh, I hope I don't lose you. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please.
Don't This is actually turned around. What the fuck, dude? My neighbor. My neighbor. I can't believe. Who the fuck knows? Use your all. These beautiful things that I got. Alright, pivot in the zone. I'm moving my stop to pivot in the zone. 64.5. $76 risk. 3 apples. Save every apple possible, boys. Every apple is worth it. Every apple. It's gone 0.75. This is that low. The low right here is the issue. If it can break that low, I have no problem. I think it can probably get to a 2-1. And that's where my target is. But look, at this point, it's actually more likely to lose. Still more likely to lose. That's how sucky a 2-1 is. Just a 2-1. Simple 2-1. Look, I would like to, because this is ready to short now. If we can break this high, I'm ready to go short on this. Just me and my dog. Aston Martin music. Do what I had to do. Darn, coming back. Just, I don't know. I don't know what'll happen, but I was thinking it could fold over to this demand. Me and my balls was married how and to the Aston Martin music. I'd take longs there if I could. In time to do what I had to do. Three contracts at that high if I could. And gold's about to stop out. Damn it. Darn it. I repeat. All right. It's back to break even somehow. I don't understand that. I tell you the truth, I don't understand that, but I'm moving my stop lower. Because if it breaks that, I reckon it'd break that. And I'd reckon it'd break that. So 64.2 is my stop now. $64. $2.6. $2.6. This thing's rallying, bro. Send the longs. Send the longs. Send the longs. Send them. Send them. Send them. Send them. Long. I'd be impressed if it doesn't. No, I wouldn't go long here, actually. I wouldn't go long here. It's just too rigid of a line. That is bullish, man. It's just too rigid. I wouldn't do that. But I mean, it freaking can. It can. It can, and it will. And it will. Wow. my gosh, it can and it will. It can and it will. Wow. Yeah. Golly, I'm still in gold. Yeah, that sucks. It sucks. Ugh. No. Whatever. We have the afternoon session. That's bullish, bro. That's awesome. It worked. $1.75 to 1. I mean, it's easier to catch this than it is to catch this one. You know, my gold trade. Seems like it's harder to get a 1 to 1. I mean, I could barely get out of the zone. I don't know, man. Trades are different. Sweet on oh, stone. It's gone 1.75 to 1. I'm not in this trade, but I wish I was. Actually, I can't. I wouldn't have taken it anyways. I decided I couldn't. Couldn't take it. Sure did work. Now it's in a area where I would short, but doesn't look like it will go down. Squeeze, squeeze down. I haven't heard this song for a while. Alright, so if it comes down, I think it would bounce. I think it would bounce from here, to be honest with you. Down, down, and riding, I'ma keep it real. Never feel. 2 contracts. 51.75. $37.25. I'm so confused. Just be mine. Whoa. Losing now. $9.30. Alright, I have to switch to simulator now because I just lost. Well, I exited manually. Alright, this is the long. Sorry, I gotta go to simulator quick. Golan long. But I exit manually gold because I wanted to trade NQ instead, and it just so happens that, oh, actually it's exactly at 8 apples lost, so I didn't have enough room to be able to trade anything else. Right now I'd be in long NQ. Hold on. And this is a holding zone. I'm going for a 1-on-1. That's 2 contracts right now. 2 contracts right now. 2 contracts in. My stop loss is this low. 37.25. I repeat, 37.25. 37.25. 37.25. 59 bucks. 2.4 apples risk. I'm going for a 1-to-1. So my target would be 1-to-1, which is 66.25. 66.25. Which is $58. 2.3 apples reward. 988 zone number. We entered at 936. I like it. I think it's fine. I think we'd at least get some retracement, but I don't know if we'll get that full retracement that I'm looking for. It's a 3-minute holding zone. Protected free space of 3. No, not outside local distal line. Just how it is. Recency is 2-1. 2-1. Magnitude is 2-1 as well. X score is 2. Alpha swing is certainly up. Swing is up. Recent is down. I'm long, so it's in trend. Protecting free space of 3. It's gone 0.5 to 1. Fucking A, bro. It's so easy when it's in. I don't get it. I don't get it. Things seem to work when I'm fucking on simulator, and things seem to 100% airball when I'm in live. It's ridiculous. This is absurd, bro. It's that fucking simple. You just buy. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, bro. Just ridiculous, bro. Absurd. I mean, whatever, man, but... whatever. Guess what I did? I did not lose more than 8 apples today. I fucking lost 8 apples exactly, bro. $200 exactly on the session. And I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, target hit. 1-to-1. My goodness. Fuck you. Positive 2.3 apples on that. I'm up 2.3 apple on the simulated session. Take a picture quick. Yeah, you could probably pause. You don't have to take a picture yet. Just wait. Gold. Ooh, so gold would have not stopped me out yet. Right here's my stop-offs. Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely looking bullish. I'm not touching gold right now. Crude oil. I have fucking no clue. I have no clue. This thing has been condensing the entire time. Just reckless. I don't know. I thought I was bullish on it based on the bigger time frame, but it doesn't care. It doesn't care. Not at the moment, at least. NQ's the place to be. Worked really well, I can tell you that. This zone. Yeah, totally worked. One-to-one hit pretty simply. I think that's proven. I think that was a proven trade because it was already, it launched from that area. It's quite rigid, meaning there's not much of a distal line. There's no room for anywhere to go. It needs buyers there because there's free space underneath it. If it breaks, I mean, there's a significant amount of room of price movement that it has to do. So I don't know. Usually it just works, I suppose. I don't know what. I guess I gotta be more picky. I gotta just be more picky on all my trades. We're picky with our risk, but even every single trade, we just have to be just, nope, I'm not gonna do it, you know? Cool thing about these days where I lose all the time, I don't have much to track, dude. Because all my zones lose. I don't have to track it anymore. Alright.
A reading from the book of Daniel.
It's gone 1.5 now.
There was a man living in Babylon, whose
1.25.
name was Joachim. And he took a wife named Susanna, the daughter of Hilkiah, a very beautiful woman, and one who feared the Lord. Her parents were righteous, and had taught their daughter according to the law of Moses. Joachim was very rich, and had a spacious garden adjoining his house. And the Jews used to come to him, because he was the most honored of them all. In that year, 2 elders from the people were appointed as judges. Concerning them, the Lord had said, "Iniquity came forth from Babylon, from elders who were judges, who were supposed to govern the people." These men were frequently at Joachim's house, and all who had suits at law came to them. When the people departed at noon, Susanna would go into her husband's garden to walk. The 2 elders used to see her every day, going in and walking about. And they began to desire her, and they perverted their minds, and turned away their eyes from looking to heaven, or remembering righteous judgments. Once, while they were watching for an opportune day, she went in as before, with only 2 maids, and wished to bathe in the garden, for it was very hot. And no one was there except the 2 elders, who had hid themselves and were watching her. She said to her maids, "Bring me oil and ointments, and shut the garden doors, so that I may bathe." They did as she said, shut the garden doors, and went out by the side doors to bring what they had been commanded. And they did not see the elders, because they were hidden. When the maids had gone out, the 2 elders rose and ran to her, and said, "Look, the garden doors are shut. No one sees us, and we are in love with you. So give your consent and lie with us. If you refuse, we will testify against you that a young man was with you, and this was why you sent your maids away." Susanna sighed deeply and said, "I am hemmed in on every side. For if I do this thing, it is death for me. And if I do not, I shall not escape your hands. I choose not to do it, and to fall into your hands, rather than to sin in the sight of the Lord." Then Susanna cried out with a loud voice, and the 2 elders shouted against her. And one of them ran and opened the garden doors. When the household servants heard the shouting in the garden, they rushed in at the side door to see what had happened to her. And when the elders told their tale, the servants were greatly ashamed, for nothing like this had ever been said about Susanna. The next day, when the people gathered at the house of her husband, Joachim, the 2 elders came, full of their wicked plot to have Susanna put to death. They said before the people, "Send for Susanna, the daughter of Hilkiah, who is the wife of Joachim." So they sent for her, and she came with her parents, her children, and all her kindred. Now Susanna was a woman of great refinement, and beautiful in appearance. As she was veiled, the wicked men ordered her to be unveiled, that they might feed upon her beauty. But her family and friends and all who saw her wept. Then the 2 elders stood up in the midst of the people, and laid their hands upon her head. And she, weeping, looked up toward heaven, for her heart trusted in the Lord. The elders said, "As we were walking in the garden alone, this woman came in with 2 maids, shut the garden doors, and dismissed the maids. Then a young man who had been hidden came to her and lay with her. We were in a corner of the garden, and when we saw this wickedness, we ran to them. We saw them embracing, but we could not hold the man, for he was too strong for us. And he opened the doors and dashed out. So we seized this woman, and asked her who the young man was, but she would not tell us. These things we testify. The assembly believed them, because they were elders of the people and judges, and they condemned her to death. Then Susanna cried out with a loud voice and said, O eternal God, who discern what is secret, who are aware of all things before they come to be, you know that these men have borne false witness against me, and now I am to die. Yet I have done none of the things that they have wickedly invented against me. The Lord heard her cry, and as she was being led away to be put to death, God aroused the Holy Spirit of a young lad named Daniel, and he cried with a loud voice, I am innocent of the blood of this woman. All the people turned to him and said, What is this that you have said? Taking his stand in the midst of them, he said, Are you such fools, you sons of Israel? Have you condemned a daughter of Israel without examination and without learning the facts? Return to the place of judgment, for these men have borne false witness against her. Then all the people returned in haste, and the elders said to him, Come, sit among us and inform us, for God has given you that right. And Daniel said to them, Separate them far from each other, and I will examine them. When they were separated from each other, he summoned one of them and said to him, You old relic of wicked days, your sins have now come home, which you have committed in the past, pronouncing unjust judgments, condemning the innocent, and letting the guilty go free. Though the Lord said, Do not put to death an innocent and righteous person. Now then, if you really saw her, tell me this. Under what tree did you see them being intimate with each other? He answered, Under a mastic tree. And Daniel said, Very well. You have lied against your own head. For the angel of God has received the sentence from God, and will immediately cut you in two. Then he put him aside, and commanded them to bring the other. And he said to him, You offspring of Canaan, and not of Judah, beauty has deceived you, and lust has perverted your heart. This is how you both have been dealing with the daughters of Israel, and they were intimate with you through fear. But a daughter of Judah would not endure your wickedness. Now then, tell me, under what tree did you catch them being intimate with each other? He answered, Under an evergreen oak. And Daniel said to him, Very well, you also have lied against your own head, for the angel of God is waiting with his sword to saw you in two, that he may destroy you both. Then all the assembly shouted loudly and blessed God, who saves those who hope in him. And they rose against the two elders, for out of their own mouths Daniel had convicted them of bearing false witness. And they did to them as they had wickedly planned to do to their neighbor. Acting in accordance with the law of Moses, they put them to death. Thus innocent blood was saved that day. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness, for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. Early in the morning he came again to the temple. All the people came to him, and he sat down and taught them. The scribes and the Pharisees brought a woman who had been caught in adultery, and placing her in their midst, they said to him, Teacher, this woman has been caught in the act of adultery. Now in the law, Moses commanded us to stone such. What do you say about her? This they said to test him, that they might have some charge to bring against him. Jesus bent down and wrote with his finger on the ground. And as they continued to ask him, he stood up and said to them, Let him who is without sin among you be the first to throw a stone at her. And once more he bent down and wrote with his finger on the ground. But when they heard it, they went away one by one, beginning with the eldest. And Jesus was left alone with the woman standing before him. Jesus looked up and said to her, Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you? She said, No one, Lord. And Jesus said, Neither do I condemn you. Go, and do not sin again. What is the Lord saying to you today through these scriptures? What can you now say to the Lord in response to his word? What conversion of mind, heart, and life is the Lord asking of you today? Spend a few moments in silence, resting in the presence of the Lord. Nourished by God's word, what is one specific way that you can go forth and make your life a gift for others? Rejoice always. Pray without ceasing. Give thanks in all circumstances. For this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. Amen.
Alrighty. This one still is not broken. I'm ready to be done on the session. Gold, if I stayed in, it would have been actually profitable. That's gnarly. That is so fucking gnarly. It's insane. That fucking sucks, bro. Seriously sucks. Man, seriously. Man. It sucks, dude. Whatever. It sucks because I manually exited that position. This one's still rolling. Not sure what I'll do. Showing a double top here, it's likely. I don't know. Looks like it's gonna go south. I'm gonna close it up here because I'm done. I'm just done. Yeah. And then we'll resume at 1 p.m. for the next session.